largest homeless camp in
That scared the shit out of me. I'm literally home alone. Stop.
Phoenix, Arizona, with 1,000+ people living outdoors in deadly hot 110+ degree weather amidst rampant drug use and brutal violence. As the city of Phoenix has ordered this camp to be destroyed, where will these people go, and how will they survive the record-breaking heat? So I brought my friend Kevin, a leading expert in homelessness and drug addiction, to hit the streets and figure out what's going on here. Kevin, what are your thoughts on this place?
The zone is a very high concentration of homeless. There's approximately 700 to 900 people.
This is
really
insane.
Just this very few block radius.
Right now, we're in a car blasting AC. The moment you step outside, it is 100+ degrees, plus the blacktop making it even hotter out here. What risk do people living out here have?
Have views dropped lately? Yeah, it's probably from the reaction content meta thing. The only thing I will say with like the whole like reaction content though, I feel like I don't know the full Sniper Wolf beef, but I feel like her content is somewhat transparent and why people are coming for her. I don't know like if that's the reason, because like she's getting someone to compile a bunch of TikToks into a category. Rufil, thank you for the T1 sub for 2 months. Thank you. So like say you're doing like a particular style video, she's getting someone to compile like the best clips into, like people love compilations, into a video. And even though like what she might be saying or reactions off a script and it's so bland and it doesn't add a whole lot, but it's like it's still the time taken to make that compilation, and then like I still think it's transformative. I don't know, what do you guys think? Rufil, thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Rufil, thank you for the gifted subby as well. Thank you. Watched a video of hers the other day. She reuses videos, steals jokes from the vid, and sometimes doesn't even react. See, I watched like, because I went and looked at a channel after people said that, but like, I don't know, I scrolled down for a while too, and I've always found she's always spoken and reacted, and like these videos have been compiled. So that's why I'm like, oh, she's not crediting? Okay, well yeah, if she's not crediting, like, but sometimes I guess if you download a TikTok, it doesn't always have like the user thing, if that's the only problem. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like it is transformative. If you've made the effort to put a compilation together of a particular thing, 69 subs, okay, and like I don't know, I just don't know, but I feel like it's more for kids, the content. I watched a video dude made about her. Oh, okay, yeah, if you're watching that one that guy made about her, this is the problem with those like one-sided arguments. I would say to go to the channel and watch her actual videos, or scroll down for a while and watch older videos and then come to your own conclusion. Because I had somebody else say this too, and I used to watch her when I was a bit like younger, and I was like a little confused because I was like, oh, I always find her transformative. I don't think like she's saying a whole lot, but she's definitely taught, like, isn't of substance, but she's talking. And then I don't know, like obviously that guy, they've had beef at the moment, so they're campaigning like he's getting the worst of the worst. But I definitely watch both, but I would have a look at the channel and like see, because he's definitely like getting the worst of it. But yeah, that's the only problem with like any documentary, anything. It's always normally biased to one side. That's why you got to kind of watch both sides. It's interesting. Hey, you like what attitude? Sorry.
Basically every 10 to 15 minutes, you can dehydrate and die. And I'm pretty sure that's happening out here very regularly. I can't imagine how
dying
people
to
can
fire?
last a couple hours out here. There's barely even trees. Where's the shade? We're at the edge of the zone. It already's gotten messy. We have people passed out, a lot of trash, tons of encampments to the right.
As we approach the epicenter of the zone, we grabbed a few cold waters and hit the streets.
It already feels a little weird.
Oh, okay, Daily Dose gets arrived.
Just
Stop! Slay, think of the $6. You guys bully me when you know I'm home alone.
We sidestepped a sketchy-looking block and rizzed our way into conversation with an elder who explained how dangerous it really was out here.
Is it dangerous out here in the zone?
Oh, yeah.
Shootings?
Shooting, people beat in the middle of the street.
You said set people on fire? People?
Yeah.
Police say the victim was a man. He was placed in trash bags,
Bro,
loaded into
what?
a grocery cart, and then thrown into the dumpster. The man was alive before a third person set fire.
Is the government
to the
doing
trash
anything
in
to
the
try and
dumpster.
fix
Now
this,
that
you
we
know?
confirmed internal violence was common out here,
Give me
I wanted
the
to know
hype
how
train
people
chat, thank
survived
you.
in the heat, and I stumbled upon a guy who looked adapted
Oh, my
to
tummy's
this
hurting
environment.
again.
You survive in this heat out here.
One way is to keep a good sweat going and just maintain some kind of shade.
All wrapped up.
Yeah.
Looks like we're in the middle of like Middle Eastern desert with the attire you're wearing right here. Is everyone out here homeless? Is this a hot spot for drug
It's the government's
use?
It's a
doing?
mix of everything. I think really,
Is there fentanyl out here?
supposedly yes.
What do you think the people out here, including yourself, need the most
Is
in
this-
the zone?
I don't really associate so much, so I really can't say or speak for them. You have to go ask them yourselves.
He was right. So we descended deep into the zone
Fair.
and met a woman by the name of Baby. So Baby, how long have you been here in the zone?
About 4 years.
How has your experience been thus
Yeah.
far?
Hot.
How do you deal with the heat out here?
Stay wet most of the time.
Putting water over your head?
Water everywhere, yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be 110 plus out here today. What do you do when it gets that hot?
Yeah, I need to get
Towel
warm
in
too.
The ice chest and just throw it over me or something like that.
Okay. What's the thing people need the
Does it
most
get-
out here, do you think?
Must get really hot there.
Water.
Nice.
How you dealing with the heat out here? You look hot, man.
Barely, like,
You got this cooler right here. That's pretty nice.
yeah, it's a little investment.
What do you think people need out here the most?
Water, shelter.
Yeah.
There's an exit right here.
Fans.
Knows how to handle
yeah,
the
that
heat.
and them not, like, helping
Baby
to find
shout,
housing
thank you for
for
the
people
217
that
for 15
are
months.
homeless,
Thank
so,
Do
you.
you see a lot of people die out here in the heat?
Yeah.
Just drop
What do you
dead
reckon the
from heat stroke
solution
or-
is to this
Stroke,
chat? Like
every day the
homelessness. What do you
ambulance is
reckon
down
the
here, fire
solution
department's
is?
down here.
Okay. It seemed like the deadly heat and lack of water was legitimately killing the people out here. You see people die out here every day?
Come on, you see people in the shelters die every day. Times are so difficult.
Yeah.
It's so rough that they actually physically die.
The
We're gonna go in
purge,
there a little bit deeper and
okay.
Talk to some people in the
Well, when
tents.
you do,
Yeah.
I wish you well.
Having a few ladies are up here might be approachable.
Yeah, let's go say hi.
Government
See a
funding. Do
charismatic
you reckon it would
girl.
ever happen?
I'm sure you have a skill set that I cannot even comprehend.
No, you cannot comprehend.
Hi.
Okay. All right. Well, we just want to learn more and kind of find out where the services are or not. Raise awareness.
As Kevin's Riz had failed us, a guy next door wanted
Wait,
to
you can
talk.
live on
As we
without going
approached
into
his
debt might
tent, the
help.
Infuriated ladies began menacingly walking behind us with baseball bats in hand. She got a baseball bat. Why she got a baseball bat?
I don't, maybe she ready to go play ball.
You think so out here in this heat?
Break a record this year with 30 consecutive days over 110 degrees.
Advice
Oh
for us
my
out here?
goodness.
Looks like we're attracting some looks. Baseball bat carrying ladies out here. So now, if you're not getting burned out here alive, the sun itself seems like it'll do it to you. How do you survive in the heat like this?
I'm a different kind of animal.
What do you do to protect yourself out here?
Whatever I have to do, you know what I mean? I'm always strapped down, locked and loaded. But this is
Oh, that's pretty badass.
boy.
So this is a machete, yeah?
Yeah, this is a machete.
Have you had to use it on someone?
I killed a dog with it.
Feral dog?
know.
Pit bull?
A pit bull. Yeah.
No offense to pit bulls, but they're always the ones that are ripping babies' heads off.
You have a lot of crime out here.
Where exactly was the? Can you,
I feel like the whole pit bull ripping babies' heads off thing, like, not to go on a big tangent about dogs. But I feel like typically, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I guess they've got a bit of a temperament for some things. But I sometimes feel like breeds that get problematic, like, views behind them. It's normally the type of people that buy pit bulls are problematic. Like, I know they can be aggressive, but I do find sometimes the owners that go for pit bulls are typically like, do you know what I'm trying to say? I do feel like sometimes, like, the problematic breeds are normally the ones that are popular with the problematic people, and then they get these dogs and then they're like, oh, they're problematic. Like, I think they are, like, there's some breeds that have more tendencies to be more aggressive, but, like, I feel like, man, half the time it is also they do get put with, like, some problematic people. They're banned in the UK, really? I guess, like, surely, like, yeah, maybe then. I just feel like sometimes, like, I guess, like, staffies even get a bad name, but, like, they are really nice dogs if they're in a good environment. But yeah, I think, like, maybe the breed's a bit more, like, dangerous, but normally the owner is a problem, I feel.
Bad owners make bad dogs.
Yeah, for sure. Problem with pit bulls is that they demand so much attention. They think they're lap dogs.
point out where the man was burned? We kind of want to look at the location. Maybe
Go down
just
to
send
the
our
right. Go to the right.
this right.
First corner.
Here, that's the trash can from my understanding where it happened. I could be wrong, but we can ask these guys. So what's your name, sir?
Joel.
He walked past the trash can when the guy was in it.
Oh, so you saw it on fire? How did you end up here?
I moved here from Florida. When I first got here, went on this huge drug binge.
Okay.
All the money was gone. Ended up at Cass.
What do people get caught up in out here?
The ratchetness, the seediness.
But if it's great majority
when
of dog
you are
bites for
in
crying
an
hospital are
area
heavily skewed to
that
one breed, then
you're
why do you not?
Used to, and it
Personality
has an
takes for every
element
owner.
of fun to it, even if it's a negative type of fun. It's gonna pull.
That's
you
fair,
in.
gentle, yeah.
Drugs in particular.
Meth and blues are the biggest right now.
When's the last time you've used blues or meth out here?
I did meth about 3 hours ago.
Okay. Have you adapted
How's
to
the
heat, or is
drug
it
problem
still
so
intolerable?
rampant? Like,
It does take
fuck.
some getting used to.
Okay.
And it makes doing the drugs that much more dangerous.
Have you seen people get heat stroke or pass out while on drugs and just not even be aware of how hot
Dude,
it
that
is?
girl on the far left
What
does
have you
not
seen?
look good.
The blues make you nod off, regardless of
What's the blues,
what
chat?
temperature it is.
Sure. This dude looks like he's about to pass out.
Well, it's just sweat
Yeah,
is
right?
pouring down me.
He
It
looks
like
bad, doesn't he?
well, it's just like I have sweat in my eyes and I can barely
You look
see.
like you're gonna have like heat stroke.
Pharmaceutical
No,
companies
it's
make so
good.
much
I might
money.
feed you.
I was actually watching
really
that
hot.
So, sir,
Oxy, like
How
a
did you end up out here?
painkiller
Man, I came from
movie
Vegas,
on
man,
Netflix. I
thinking
just
I
haven't
had a better
finished it.
opportunity out
Yeah.
there.
What happened once you got here?
Oh man, I kind of got strung out on drugs, man, and really, took a wrong turn.
What came your way? Fentanyl?
No, meth.
Meth? Okay.
Yeah, never experienced it in my life. I
Sure.
was a cokehead, and then it seemed like when I went broke, all I could afford was meth. That's how it happened for me. I was a recreational user of coke.
Primarily
I used it
legal
once a
drug and
week,
pop?
and then it never affected me like that.
Johnson, how long have you been out here?
I've been out there for 30-something years. But it took me to prison. I got caught with meth. I got caught with meth.
Dude, meth seems like the bad one.
Just a little hot.
A little hot? How do you deal with the heat?
Just drink a lot of water.
Where do you get the
I
water
feel like
from
this
out here,
heat
though?
plus drugs would not be
All
good.
the generous volunteers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mid-interview, my spidey senses went off, revealing this guy swinging a metal beat stick behind my back, deciding whether or not he wanted to hit me.
What's up?
I like 16 heat strokes, bro. Like,
This guy then accused me of handing out salt to dry and kill people living on the
Oh my
streets.
god.
you sent her out there.
This guy's got
sent
balls coming here to do this
What do you think
content.
I sent?
Oh, you didn't send her?
No.
You work for Santiago?
No. Tell me about the salt.
Schizophrenic,
What do you
maybe?
mean by the salt? Someone's...
You know, like, we've been at war. Like, did you see this morning, right?
No.
Did you save the world? All right, cool. All right, I'm done.
Okay, good talk.
Hey, good job for saving America, bro. Just put out
What
more salt,
on
bro.
earth?
Hey, bro, I like your outfit, bro. Like, gay pride, bro.
Damn.
Are you not gay?
What is the black and how does the black indicate gay?
I'm African American.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm a citizen.
And?
I'm not gay.
Okay.
Like, this right here, like, this, you a man, right?
Yeah.
All right,
man.
feel this.
He's not all there.
What men are talking here. Talk about.
He's a man. I think he wants to learn. Can he come over closer, please? I think
Oh
he's
no,
curious too.
you will care, dog.
He said you
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, it
Why
looks like
did
it-
they why did they defund like mental health centers and things? Like I understand like the ethics behind asylums and things back in the day. But why didn't they just try and find a way to make it more ethical? I feel like there's a lot of people that would benefit from like actually getting help. Why did they defund that or like stop that? We even did it here. Cost and money. Like I know a good chunk of it was like ethics behind it. They would put people in there for anything back in the day, like postpartum depression or anything. Oh, it's just the money, right? I think those places would if they were just restructured. I feel like there needs to be like a new reboot of it, but like a center's, yeah, I don't know.
The flute. All right.
All right, good chat.
Like that's dangerous for everybody.
Oh my God! You don't know the Illuminati?
Oh, no, I don't know about that.
You don't see the light?
I'm a woman.
You in it?
After confusing him with logic, he used this as an opportunity to walk away and avoid getting my brain splattered by this guy's metal stick.
Yeah, it was
Endow's
making me
treatment
nervous as
generally
we were
takes
talking
a long
to the
time
guy.
to be
He was, like,
effective.
clenching
Governments
hard
don't like
and he was
that.
just kinda
True.
holding up behind you, and I was a little
The way he got out of that.
Your face is so damn red. Just to emphasize, someone not used to this heat, you're feeling it.
As we made a minor
little
retreat
nipple
back
sweat.
to the center of the zone, I noticed people living in residential apartment complexes completely fortified with iron walls and fences.
Question for you, sir. Do you happen to live here?
Yeah, I'm planning on moving.
How long has it been like this?
Really, it started probably in October of 19. So
My goodness.
It started a couple blocks down, and it just kept expanding.
Is it dangerous living in such close proximity?
Yeah, my car's been shot twice.
Shot?
Yeah, I've lost 2 windows, and I've got a bullet hole on the side of it. You
It
can
is
see
insane
Still
to me
needs
that there's like
needs to be
places like this
All
that
right, thank you,
exist.
sir. Have a good day. Man, imagine living in the middle of this. That's crazy. With the only resident I could find upset that this camp was so close to his home, I wanted to see how downtown Phoenix, only a few blocks away,
would not be able to
was
sell
affected
that
by the
house.
zone's presence.
Do you see anybody right here? There's literally nobody around.
That is really dead.
Convinced the zone is spooking people away from actually visiting.
Driving through this ghost town surrounding the zone, I spotted a small cooling station a few blocks away.
How you doing? Could I see exactly what you guys hand out?
Oh yeah, you can take it.
Okay, cool. Cooling pod. Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So you're allowed to just come in here and chill for a minute?
Chat, have any of the, have you guys been to these
Are these
places?
being handed out all day, or is it just given hours?
Not 24/7. We only do it within the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. because that's when we're open.
Got it. How many people
That's
would you say
pretty
you
long
see
hours.
on a daily basis come in here, grab water, and
This
hop in the
location doesn't really see too many people just because like the camp isn't really around. Today we're up to I think about 6 to 8 visitors that they said they had. I just got here at 2 o'clock, so we haven't really had anyone here just yet.
So why is it so far away from where the people currently are at?
Because the city has actually forced everyone out.
Got it.
Serving only 8 people a day, nowhere near the main
They probably
homeless
can't
camp,
get
I was
there if they're
confused
hot.
why this place even existed. And then boom, a guy came to cool down.
This dude just pulled up and he's gonna use the pod to cool down now.
This was a great idea in theory, and it felt really nice inside. But why wasn't it closer to where the actual people are located? We drove to the other side of the zone with countless people and not a cooling pod in sight to see how hot these tents got
This is
during
so
peak heat.
fascinating.
How long you been out here?
About a month now.
Have you adapted your living situation to this heat out here?
Not really.
Okay.
Still hot, man.
Yeah.
I'm from the south, so I'm used to the humid.
Sure.
But, you know, being out here in this dry heat, man, is ridiculous.
Would there be a way I could just feel how hot it is for a second? Just poke my head in?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've seen noticed lots of small condos in LA,
That's hot,
several
man.
blocks away from
This is
Skid
sauna
Row,
in here,
going
man.
pretty cheap.
Doggos gotta get hot
Yeah,
too, I imagine.
damn. Oh, look at the
so
doggos.
we're right in the thick of things right now. This
I don't know, the
looks
doggos
more
be
like
doing it
Skid
with the
Row.
fur.
Street closed, abandoned housing, people who do not want to live here anymore because of this problem.
It's so dense you literally can't even get through.
That sucks if you just happen to have a house around here.
Need. Yeah.
Define the word need. A few months back, I decided I'm living here permanently.
While most lived in tents,
As if people don't try and
some
take
lived
the
in
abandoned
fortresses.
housing.
You have one of the most fortified fortresses of all time. I just want to say that. This is badass. How long did it take for you to build this? Days? And
Did the
amidst all
government
this
not try and
chaos,
come tear
there was
this
the
down?
occasional outsider trying to help in random ways, like this guy advertising free rides on the side of his car.
I came here from Dayton, Ohio.
Okay.
I got here in March. All right, I came here with my.
Or do they, like, just let it
7-year-old
happen?
twin, And we lived on the street.
Oh, they've
just
abandoned
like
it at
that.
this
No
point.
tent or nothing.
You're helping out people right now.
But they just
So then
rebuilt
we
it.
got an
That's
apartment
crazy they
and I
tear it
needed
down.
to
They're like,
start
where are they
getting
meant to
back, and
go?
That's just what it is.
So how often do you give people a free ride out here?
I try to come through as much as I can. If I have a full tank of gas, I give the ride for free, and it's just that
Here
simple.
what?
Here's some gas money. Yeah.
This is gas money.
Okay, well, thank
All right.
Hey, can you give me the info?
Oh, there you go. Good stuff, man.
And just a block down, there were 2 people handing out food and water to the homeless.
You guys do this every weekend?
Every Saturday.
It's crazy how it's like the citizens sometimes help more than the own government.
The purpose of the organization, Arizona Women of Substance, to feed the homeless, help them. We bring clothing and we bring stuff to help them.
With food, water, free rides, and cooling pods, I asked
Like
these 2
people we
people
probably
smoking
have so
meth
little
if there were
already
more
are the ones that
permanent
are so like
solutions to get
giving.
them off the streets.
How long have you been living in this tent?
I've been living here for about almost a year. After they moved everybody on 9th, I had no tent, no nothing, basically.
So you lost your tent?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been without the tent?
Like just a couple days.
Okay.
2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it doesn't solve the
Where
problem.
do you sleep?
Right now, anywhere.
You have more food banks than McDonald's.
On the street?
Really?
Anywhere that I find.
It's like camping.
In the desert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but just with the only thing you don't have is the facilities, but they got those inside.
Okay. Does this protect from the sun? Does it keep you
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah, for the
Okay.
tarp.
So do they have any resources for you guys to be able to like shower and bathe out here or no? Yeah?
Yeah, inside there. LDRC.
Okay. So we went to the alleged service center to see what they actually provided and stumbled
It's usually
upon an
community
old
they see
friend.
people want to help rather
How you
than
doing,
kick them
man?
out. Yeah. Oh, this
We
guy
had to cool
again.
down our stuff a little bit. Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Like, dude, like, I live in Africa, nigga. Like, the hottest part next to Egypt.
That's facts.
Like, a little sweat, nigga. I'm a water sign.
Are you gonna go in here right now?
For what?
I don't know. We're gonna check it out.
Do you reckon
Can
that's
anyone
drugs,
watch
chat,
you?
or like maybe like
You can't get
mental
access
illness?
straight up. You have to get a campus ID.
Okay.
No. Not record on this campus.
Really? Okay, so this is not public.
And it's private property.
Okay, good to know. Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Unable to get a look inside whatever this organization did exactly, I walked back
Both,
to our parked
okay.
rental car only to see 2 cops concerned that it might get stolen. When I asked them about the zone, they said this.
The city's trying to put in new shelters. They
Yeah.
purchased hotels. A lot of the people that are still staying out here, they're in the right area if they wanted to
get.
We saw the cooling stations.
Yeah, there's
unlimited water and AC. So there is shelter. There's a lot of resources at the shelter.
Yeah.
It's interesting hearing the other
something called
side.
The Garcia Welcome Center.
Okay.
Where they can get an ID for the shelter.
We heard about this.
They can get their mail. They can get a state ID. They can, where everything, the basics that they need to.
Okay, so they are doing something.
Identify themselves. They can get jobs, or they can take advantage of programs. There's a medical clinic. There's a dental clinic. There's something called CDI,
we have like Centrelink.
behavioral health and addiction.
Yeah.
See, it's a service heavy.
I don't know if we have food banks.
One-stop shop.
But when you combine behavioral and mental health issues, along with drugs and substance abuse, you get a group of people who feel outcast and who choose to stay here because they're accepted.
We have 8 officers that are spread over 7 days over 2 shifts.
It's not a lot.
You're looking at it.
It's a
Yeah.
Funding's not the issue. It's recruiting. People don't want to be cops anymore. And part of the other problem, too, is now you're looking at trying to recruit more officers from an ever-shrinking pool of people who are eligible and willing. It's a mess.
With the entire zone policed by basically 2 cops at a time due to a nationwide police recruiting shortage, managing the chaos here seems impossible long term. Yet with
Some
all
people
these
not get housing
resources
payment and
available,
payment for
do the
studying.
people
Yeah.
here even want to leave? How did you end up out here?
I don't know, some people are just homeless.
Okay. Have you tried to get employment and get out of this
Through
situation?
Muskie,
No.
Okay. Do you want to?
Not right now, no.
Why is that?
Because it's
interesting,
being homeless
Ren.
is at home.
It's your home.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go to school right now, and I'm out here in the tent.
How do you manage to go to school and come back here?
It's hard. People don't even know that I stay over here.
Okay.
Graduated last year with my associate's degree of science and nursing. I've been looking for a house. I've been trying to
That's
get assistance
wild.
from this side. They don't offer assistance anymore.
While some of the few people who actually wanted help claimed to not receive any, on our way out of the zone, we ran into a lady we saw smoking fentanyl earlier, refusing the help of an outreach group trying to get her off the streets. What's happening right now?
Over the last 5
She
minutes,
does
they're
not look
making
good.
every effort in the world to get her to come into housing. They are begging her to come into housing. She's in her late 70s and she clearly
70s.
needs help. And so she has made a genuine effort to try to get her off the
I'd
streets.
never
and this
heard about
person
fentanyl
continues to
until
say no.
recently.
This is the old lady we saw smoking fentanyl an hour ago.
Okay,
This
so
one.
all this happened in the last 5 minutes.
So community bridges.
So what's fentanyl meant to be
CBI,
like?
making a
Like,
genuine effort to
is
get
it
this
like
very
a
vulnerable person
heroin?
off the streets. So let's see if she's successful.
I don't want you to be out here not eating no.
Look at this. This is pure compassion. I admire the hell out of
Okay,
these
it's like
people
an
who do this kind of
opioid,
work because
but
they're not
worse.
giving up. She said no 5 times and they're refusing to give up. That's so important. I think a lot of them people are scared to go in because it's such a major life transition.
Right, like morphine
We
and
all make
heroin.
mistakes. We have a circle of the city on campus right now where we can take you in and try to. They haven't gave you your meds.
Looks like they're able to drive her there right now too, so we'll see.
Okay, well let's not worry about paying for your meds.
Yeah, it's extracted from the same source of heroin. Interesting. How did it become a thing? Is it new?
They've successfully convinced her to take the help and get what she needs, hopefully, right?
This is how you're going to end homelessness. This right here. This is the approach. He's been homeless out here for years.
Stronger
And for
than
them to
heroin.
try
Oh my
20
God.
times in a row says everything about him. They deserve the biggest shout out in the world. And I just admire the hell out of him for doing
Oh,
it.
it's cheap to
Seriously.
buy.
Perhaps with boots on the ground outreach like Community Bridges showed us, one by one, we can get these people
Where's
off
it
the
coming
streets.
from, chat?
Click the link in the description to donate towards their organization if you feel passionate about what you just saw. And go follow Kevin on Twitter at KevinV.
Synthetic.
Also, whoever has
So
the
it is
most
from
viewed
China, 'cause I
TikTok
heard,
or
like,
YouTube
rumors of
short
that.
using a clip from this video.
Mexico? Isn't it China sending it to Mexico, or is that just like an absolute conspiracy theory?